What's good, y'all? Welcome to my first YouTube video. For those who don't know me, I'm Narcotic. My real name's Tyler. I've been producing and engineering for a little over a year now, but today we're gonna get into a beat breakdown of how I made the beat for Know Us by Siggy, formerly known as Reckless Op. My boy, he just dropped that single. Link is in the description. Go run that shit up. Produced and engineered by me. But today I want to just do a beat breakdown on how I made the beat. Like I said, I've been producing and engineering for a little over a year now. If y'all have any content requests, I know I want to do more beat breakdowns of beats I made. Actually record myself making the beats, doing tutorials. If y'all want to see how to make like certain type beats, you know, of X, Y, and Z artists, let me know for sure. Even engineering too, because I've been learning a lot of engineering. If y'all want engineering tips like auto-tune presets, this, that, and the other, let me know. But yeah, also if y'all got any tips, suggestions, things I could try mixing that I could do better, let me know. Because like I said, I've only been making music for a little over a year and I still got a lot to learn, so I'm trying to learn as much as possible. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into breakdown of this beat. Okay, so I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm not gonna lie, I made this beat 6 months ago, so it's kind of been a minute. I wish I could tell y'all exactly what I was thinking when I made this beat, but it's been a little while. But first, I'm gonna just say we're 148 BPM. Our key and scale is C sharp minor natural. Um, the bass right here is a 1/4 progression. I don't know too much about music theory, but what I did was I got the C sharp and I went down and pitched it up an octave, and that gave me F. I added these little G stabs here and this little top line I thought was catchy. So this is what this first pattern sounds like. We're using Xenology preset, this Handsome Superstar preset out of whatever bank this is. I don't fucking know. But yeah, this is what this sounds like. So yeah, nothing too crazy, just pretty simple, catchy with the G stabs, and then just going up, keeping this, adding a little bounce. So this beat was a lot of layering. So I had that first sound with layered with this Xenology preset. This is 770 repeater pulsating preset out of Glam Sense, whatever preset or whatever bank that is. Here's that. Yeah, pretty simple, nothing too crazy, just a really cool sounding preset. I will say sound selection is huge. If you can get some good presets, some good sounds, they're doing most of the work for you. And then I layered with this one more Xenology preset. This one is Moment Slash Mod Synth Polycrete out of Analog Polysynth Bank and Xenology. I don't know. Same exact MIDI layer. This is what this one sounds like. Now, I don't know if this is the correct term in usage because I don't think it's technically dissonance, but it almost feels like it's giving it dissonance, like eerie. It almost sounds off and out of key a little bit. I think it's the effect it has on it. But I wanted to add that little eerie sound because I knew I kind of wanted to go like darker and a really heavy with the drums. But this is what these three sounds sound like layered together. So right after that, I was like, damn, that shit already sounds like pretty full and whatnot. So, it was pretty good melody, but I wanted to add shaper box. I added this shaper box preset. Copy this if y'all want. We just got bit crush, time modulation at the start, this filter, and this liquid effect. And I put that on this. I didn't want it playing through the whole song, so I made this little automation clip here. But this is what it sounds like with shaper box. So yeah, nothing crazy. And then this is a one shot out of this Masagi kit. Shout out Masagi. This dude is fucking goated. I just layered this, kind of built some chords off of it almost. Kind of similar, follows like this pattern a little bit. Like I said, I made this beat 6 months ago. I wish I could tell y'all exactly what I was thinking, but I really don't remember. So here's this MIDI. I was just going for a lot of like virtual glitchy type sounds in this to just I don't know, get it a little all over the place. That's what this sounds like with all the other MIDIs. Very faint in the back. I'm not gonna lie, the leveling on this beat's kind of trash, but like I said, I made this beat 6 months ago. Added this little counter melody here. Dumb repetitive, dumb simple, dumb stupid. For your counter melodies, the leads, not saying always, but most of the time you want to keep them dumb simple and dumb catchy. Sometimes you can go crazy with the leads, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of songs with crazy lead patterns, but most of the time you keep it simple, you're doing it good. It doesn't always have to be crazy. And then last but not least, I just added this bass in. A dead ass just follows C sharp and F as they go in here. So yeah, here is the melody in full. This is with shaper box on. And yeah, one other thing I'm gonna say real quick to help all my new people out. These are called send channels. My FL did not come with these default. If you guys want a tutorial on how to set this up and how to change the settings, so these are here on every FOP you open, let me know. Sends are clutch. But I have all my melody patterns right here getting sent to this. This is like my melody bus, so all my melody sounds are going to this one channel. I have this EQ on it. This is just turning down the volume of the low end to make space for the 808s. I personally prefer doing this because you can still hear the bass, but it's not taking up the low end. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm going to just play it, and I think it'll make more sense. You'll hear at first there's a lot of bass that sounds super full, and then the bass gets like muted. There's no low end, but you still hear the bass, if that makes sense. So here's what this sounds like. Some people they do like the true high pass filter here. They'll do this and cut it out, but that just like actually cuts out the whole bass. So that's why I prefer to do that this way. Not technically right or wrong, personal preference. I just like to do it this way. And I also have reverb on the whole melody. I'm dumber than a box of rocks. See, 6 months of me, since it's on a, actually no it's not. I should have made a reverb bus separate. What I would do now is put this here. Also have all these melody sounds go to here. I'll show you here. Click off this. Get all my melody sounds onto this. Route to this track. And then I'm going to put this reverb only on wet. And now I can control the amount of reverb like this on each individual sound. So I'm going to delete this one. And then you'll hear. So this is basically the mix of the reverb. If you look in the top left up here, you can see the percentage of the mix. And you can create more space because that way you can get all your melody sounds going to this. So it's all going to the same reverb, creating this huge space. But see here, I'm tripping. I got 3 of these on the first channel. I don't know what I had going on with this mix, but yeah. But like I said, I wanted to automate the shaper box, so I'll play this little part over here where the shaper box actually gets changed, so y'all can hear the change in the melody. I'm gonna just play all of them at once for y'all. 808 pattern, less is more. I have one clap that's just simple, dumb, repetitive, and a hi-hat with a couple rolls. And then I'm gonna show you how to do these hi-hat rolls real quick. Well, this one, I don't know what I had going on with this one, but sounds cool. This one though, you can do this by extending this out right here, selecting it. Alt U gives you the chopper, and you can select how much you want to chop it up or whatever. So that's how you do that. And then the 808s, less is more sometimes. Now, you don't always need crazy 808 rolls. Now, don't get me wrong. 808 rolls, crazy spamming 808s, that shit is fire. But sometimes less is more. And I think this is one of those cases. I just had this super fat Demon Masagi 808. All the drums I use are from this Masagi kit. This dude's a goat. But I just got this 808 right here, pretty fat 808. So I was like, I'm gonna just let it do most of the work, and yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the beat. I'm gonna play it out in full for y'all real quick. But like I said, Know Us by my boy Siggy, produced and engineered by me. Out now, all platforms. Go run that shit up. And if you made it this far into the video, you were a real one. So you may as well just hit that like and subscribe. Me and my boy Siggy, we got a lot of shit on the way. I'm so hyped. I'm so ready. But if anyone, like I said, y'all got any suggestions for comments, if y'all even want to hit me up, work together, try and get a beat from me, whatever, let me know, man. Hit me up on Instagram. All my socials are linked in the description too. Like I said, if you made it this far in the video, you're a real one. I appreciate you. I'm going to let this beat play out real quick for y'all. But that's it from me today. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Take care. Stay grinding. Peace.